Megan, thanks a lot. Time now is 9:31, and if you're in the job market, you know it's an ever-changing, fluid process, and technology and advancement always stays one step ahead. So we're here working for you this morning to keep you informed on everything you need to know as well. Joni Daniels comes in this morning with 6 tips of things you need to know with this ever-changing job market. First and foremost, good day.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great.
You say this the whole thing in terms of the process, the spectrum of the advancing technologies begins with technology itself.
It does. One of the big trends, we talked about this last time, actually we talk about this frequently when I come on, is when people first want to find out about you, they will Google you, they'll go to LinkedIn, they'll go to Facebook, they'll plug your name into a search engine like Bing or Yahoo. And what comes up gives them a lot of information about the person before they do anything in person.
And therein lies some danger, because some of the things people may choose to put on their Facebook pages out there in those social networking sites that becomes accessible by not only friends and family, but also potential employers.
Right. The internet is not private. No matter how private you think it is, people can get access to that information. So you have to have an eye toward who's looking at this and what might they think about me in the professional realm.
All right, now also moving on, you've got video and Skype. Skype is becoming a real communicative tool that's being used personally. I spoke to a friend of mine Friday afternoon in Thailand. I stayed with him for about an hour, and then it's also being used in the business world as well.
It is, and so what happens is it's like that future phone where it's video conferencing. They can see your face, you can see them. It's almost like being in person. You can talk to people around the country. It allows screening interviews to take place without having to come into a company, but you have to look the part. You have to look like you're on camera. You have to be well groomed, and you have to smile, and you have to be articulate.
For a preview of that, watch the movie Up in the Air. That's what they dealt with.
Right, right.
Now, branding. You are your own corporation. We've talked about this. You are your commodity.
Right. Branding is your reputation. It's how you're known, it's your accomplishments, it's your skill. So what you want to do is be clear about what your brand is, what your reputation is, what you want people to know about you. That's your brand.
And that ties back into what we've already talked about with the Skyping as well as the social networking and using the technologies.
Right.
Now you want to go to blogging. Is this something you want to be careful in doing, or are you looking at it more as you examine this future employer, maybe interviewing them in some way?
Well, blogs are a great way to establish your brand. There are free sites, blogger.com, wordpress.com, where you can create a blog and you can write a few paragraphs every week, every day about your area of expertise. You can talk about clients, experiences that you've had. You can keep it professional. You don't want to blog about what you had for breakfast or what you did on vacation and make it personal, but if you want to develop your brand and you want people to understand what your level of expertise is and what you're known for, it's a great way to get the word out, because when they do a search on any of the search engines, that blog will come up as well.
Number 5 is pretty interesting because it's sort of old school. Business cards.
Right? People need to have a way to get in touch with you, even if you don't have a job. There are sites, business cards, I think it's freebusinesscards.com and vistaprint.com, and those sites you can get 250 free business cards, and you should have, if you have a blog, your blog site, your name, your address, a phone number where you will pick up, and there's a professional voicemail if you don't. Not, hey babe, what's going on, but this is Joni Daniels, I'm not available.
20 seconds here real quickly. You say yes to the card, no to the gift, post-interview or post-internship.
Absolutely. Thank you cards, always, always relevant, not an email, handwritten. People will read them up to 30 times. Forget about a gift. It can look like a bribe unless it's professional and relevant to what you've been doing there. By the time you're ready to leave, it's too late to influence them with a gift, and it might appear too personal.
All right, JoniDaniels.com. Joni Daniels right there. Tips for you if you're looking for jobs, looking for the new professions out there in the ever-changing technologies. We'll have this on our website, abc2news.com, coming up in just a bit. Megan?
All right, Charlie.